I looked at my neighbor Mark last week and realized he had figured it all out. He's exactly my age, but he is completely done worrying about his retirement. He showed me the exact math on how $500,000 changes everything. There is one specific age where this number becomes a permanent safety net. Hold on to that thought because the exact year will probably shock you a bit. The stock market has returned about 10% annually over the last century. Adjusting for inflation, that leaves a real return of around 7% a year. Mark stopped putting any new money into his accounts when he hit 35. His $500,000 is just sitting there in low-cost index funds. Without adding another single dime, that money doubles roughly every 10 years. By age 45, his portfolio will reach $1 million naturally. At age 55, it turns into $2 million through pure compound growth. And by age 65, he hits $4 million, which is that magic safety net. I had to sit with that for a second because it sounds completely unbelievable. As someone who stresses over every single paycheck, this felt like a massive cheat. But the strategy gets much more aggressive when you look at relocation data. The Census Bureau shows thousands of people moving away from expensive coastal cities. Mark took his remote job and moved from a high-tax state to the rural Midwest. His monthly living expenses dropped by 42%, almost immediately. He used a specific tax loophole to shield his remaining income from the government. I will break down exactly how he bypassed the standard limits in just a minute. First, we need to talk about the fees hiding inside your investment accounts. The average mutual fund charges around 1% in management fees every year. That tiny percentage will steal hundreds of thousands of dollars over 3 decades. Mark uses funds with an expense ratio of exactly 4 basis points instead. That means he pays just $4 for every $10,000 he invests. It makes you wonder how the traditional financial industry gets away with this. Now, let us talk about that triple tax advantage loophole I mentioned earlier. It combines a health savings account with a backdoor Roth retirement account. Money goes into the health account completely tax-free directly from his paycheck. The money grows tax-free and comes out tax-free for medical expenses later on. He then takes his leftover cash and puts it into a non-deductible account. He immediately converts it over to a Roth account to avoid future taxes entirely. My uncle tried a similar strategy years ago, but he messed up the paperwork. You have to get the forms right because the Internal Revenue Service is unforgiving. In the year 2026, you can shield thousands of dollars this exact way. The data shows that tax-free growth adds 30% more wealth by retirement. Most people miss out on this because financial advisors overcomplicate the steps. The reality is that the entire system is built on basic addition and subtraction. Getting to $500,000 takes heavy sacrifice in your early working years. You have to cut your lifestyle to the bone and save everything you possibly can. Once you cross that threshold, the heavy lifting is completely taken over by time. The first thing you need to do today is audit every single fee in your portfolio. Move everything into broad market index funds with the lowest possible expense ratios. Next, you need to calculate your own coast financial independence number right now. Figure out exactly what your target is so you know when you can stop grinding. Finally, you need to open a health savings account if your insurance plan allows it. These 3 simple moves will literally buy back decades of your precious time. You do not need to be a Wall Street genius to win this game of wealth building. You just need to trust the math and let the boring strategy do the work for you.